Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip Equipment. What we have for sale here today is a Komatsu WA180. We're going to talk about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, and we'll run it in the third. The serial number of this loader is A like Apple 7592. I'm going to leave that last digit blank. Price on a new machine like this these days is about 150,000. This machine currently has 6,230 hours on a working hour meter. We use this machine around the yard, so it may accumulate a few more hours. As far as manufacturers go, Komatsu is number 2 in the world of heavy construction mining equipment, behind Caterpillar. They build solid, reputable, reliable machines that stand the test of time and hold their resale value well. This particular loader weighs 20,290 pounds. The widest point is this bucket right here at 8 feet. The highest point is the top of that cab right there at 10 foot 2 inches. And the transportation length from the front of this cutting edge to the end of that counterweight is 20 feet. Comparable machines are like a Cat 924, maybe a Case 521, or a John Deere 524. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like almost every machine we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. I say that because this machine is essentially rust-free. I mean, you'll see where the paint has scuffed off, and you know the rainwater's gotten to it, and it's got a little bit of surface rust. But it in no way, shape, or form is pervasive. We're far enough south, and we're 300 miles from the ocean, so we do not deal with any kind of corrosive environment whatsoever. You fellas up north deal with salt, and the only salt we see here in Dallas, Texas, is the salt on our kitchen tables. This particular loader had a conscientious maintenance manager or conscientious service manager who had an excellent maintenance program that rivaled some of the best I've seen. We've been happy with all of the machines that we purchased from these guys, and it should be said that before I purchase any machine, I've got a couple of mechanics that go out, they thoroughly inspect them, all the equipment, and if the money's right, then I personally go out and re-inspect it before I write a check. As far as options go, you can see this machine is in closed cab. It's got it does not have an air conditioner, but it does have a working heater. It's got a cigarette lighter outlet in the cab, but I'm pretty sure that's 24 volts. So you may want to check that before you plug your iPhone into it. I mean, you can buy a converter, or you can run a separate wire and run a 12 volt inverter, not inverter, just a 12 volt socket to your cab if you wanted to power your iPhone. This machine has got a Komatsu S6D95L diesel engine. It yields 110 horsepower. It's got a 37-gallon fuel tank, which this machine's pretty good on fuel actually. It'll run you anywhere from 12 to 16 hours on a single tank of fuel. All of the fluid levels on this machine are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Everything works. The lights work. There's not a work lamp in the back for some reason, but the lights in the front work, the heater works, all the gauges in the cab work. The transmission runs through all the gears without hesitation. Brakes stop it on a dime. Top speed is 22 miles per hour in forward and reverse. Like I say, this machine, another option, I guess it's not really an option because it's standard. This machine is 4-wheel drive. These tires, as you can see, are about 85–90%. They're in really good shape. They've got no cuts on them. They all match. They're 17.5 25s. As far as things wrong with this machine, oh, we do have lights back here.
Yeah,
Do
they
these
work. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. I was looking for the lights up here. So that's why my mechanics inspect machines first. These lights do work, I stand corrected. Things wrong with the machine, the AC does not work. So, like I say, the heater does. But other than that, the hydraulics are strong. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in the work equipment. I'll show them the loader arms, the work equipment there, thing. All of these pins and these bushings are relatively tight. This cutting edge right here is about, I'd say about, what'd you say, Tank, about 75%?
Yeah, 80.
75–80%, and it's never been turned. So you got full life on the other side. This articulation joint right here, these two kingpin, there's almost no deflection at all in that kingpin area. As far as this bucket goes, this bucket again is 8 foot wide. It's 3 foot 10 inches tall, and it's 3 foot deep. This is about a 2 1/4 yard bucket. The hinge pin height, that hinge pin height, if you were loading into a dumpster, is 11.5 feet right there. So it's got a pretty good clearance. The breakout force on this loader is 20,290 pounds. And the static tip load for this machine, which the lifting capacity of this loader is limited by the static tip load, which simply stated the hydraulics on this machine are so powerful that the machine will actually tip forward before the hydraulics give out. So the lifting capacity of this machine is actually a function of the weight of the machine behind this fulcrum right here. So in this case, for this for this loader, it's 15,100 pounds. What else, Tank?
Let's run.
Okay, we're gonna run it in the next clip.
Run.
Okay, so this is the inside of the cab here. This is the heater right here. Here's your, let's see, it's got 6,231 hours on it. This is an odometer right here, so it's got 18,000 miles on it. All of the gauges work. There's your loader control.